so final video review for today is for Forget It by Highton-Stevenson. If you'd like to check out my Goodreads review, there is a link on Facebook below all the other videos, or if you're on YouTube, there is a link in the description below. And this is a video review. So Forget It by Highton-Stevenson. This came out, I think it was on the 12th of April, and Claire asked me if I'd like to read an advanced review copy, and I was so excited to, because literally everything I've read by Claire in the past has been fantastic. And this book, again, you know, she's done it again. She's written another amazing story that I completely fell in love with two very brilliant, likeable characters, and she tried something new as well, which is always great. Like, if you're writing, it's always great, especially if you have a great style that people love, and Claire does have such a wonderful style of storytelling. It's just a great way to explore what you like and what you don't like as a writer, but also for your readers, is to explore different sort of tropes within the genre. So Claire, sort of everything I've read previously, she's done a bit of romance, she's done a bit of crime thriller, she's done a bit of heartfelt, trying to like completely rip my heart out. And so she decided to try something else that I absolutely adore, which was two tropes in particular of Ice Queen and age gap. And it was fantastic. It was brilliant. She did it so much justice. This whole book, when I read the title, I was like, forget it. I was like, oh no, this is going to go wrong, because it's got an Ice Queen. It's going to go so terribly wrong. She's going to be this really mean, nasty lady. But I actually got a really pleasant surprise. So Catherine, who's the Ice Queen character, although she has typical Ice Queen traits, and they do show, they very much do show, especially because this also focuses on workplace romance as well. So I love that too. You know, it's another one, just throw it in there. They're like my three perfect tropes are literally like, if you can get Ice Queen, age gap, and workplace all in the same book, I'm sold. I'm completely sold. So Catherine, she meets Brooke very early in the book, and they hit it off, and I thought, you're not an Ice Queen, she's lovely. Yeah, I was wrong. I was so wrong. When you get further in the book and you realise there's a conflict of interest between the two of them, when Brooke finally gets a job, and Catherine happens to be the boss. Oh yeah, there she is, Ice Queen. Brooke, you know, she's really cute and infectious, even from start. She's got a lot on her shoulders. Her dad's died. Her mum's kind of abandoned her and her little sister, who's a teenager. There you go, extra pressure. Teenagers, oh my god, they're such hard work. But she's quite lucky. Her little sister's not too much hard work. But she's as little sisters are. So Brooke's trying to support her little sister, which has meant she's had to very unexpectedly sort of leave her career plans behind. She had career plans in the army, and she's had to leave that behind to go get a regular job and be a regular person and look after her little sister while she finishes school. So she's, you know, she's having a hard time of it to begin with, and that's when she meets Catherine in this bar, and they hit it off, and they get on really well until Brooke finds out she's the new boss, and then great. You know, I mean, we've all had that moment where you turn up for an interview, or you turn up in a workplace because you've had an interview, and on your first day you realise you know somebody, and there's somebody that you don't particularly like, or it's somebody that you've had an awkward moment with, or it's just someone who happens to know about you, and you just think, oh no, this is awful. Well, poor Brooke, she had that moment, and I felt for her so badly. Anyway, she tried to get along with Catherine at the workplace. She tried to ignore this whole boss employee thing. She tried to, you know, keep everything light and merry, hoping that because Catherine had knocked her back and said, look, we can't do this anymore, we can't have a relationship, I'm your boss, she kind of hoped that she'd thaw out a little bit. And then her sister decided to try and help, and that sort of pushes Catherine over the edge. So she tells Brooke, that's it, forget it, we are never going to happen, there is no us, never, ever. And my heart literally broke. I was like, you can't do this in the middle of this book. What's Brooke going to do now? So I was like crying. I was literally crying so much when like I read that chapter. I was like, this is awful. How is Catherine going to redeem herself? She literally says the words, you know, and tells Brooke that's it. And then I laughed, like, really, really hard. Like, so hard. Reading the next chapter. Because Brooke literally went and did that. She just... Brilliant plot twist. Like, how Claire came up with this, it's genius. It was brilliant. Like, I won't tell you what plot twist is, but, I mean, oh, yeah, perfect. And everything was explained. And I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be totally amazing. So while I was reading, like, the last half of this book, I was like, I was so excited, like, and I just couldn't put it down. I really couldn't put it down, because I just needed to know whether in the end Catherine would be honest, and whether she would tell her all the truth, and like how it would all work out in the end, because I had no idea if Brooke was going to know, and oh, it was amazing. And it was great seeing Catherine kind of get her karma a little bit, and then get all jealous over Amber, and then oh, it was brilliant. It was absolutely fantastic. Like, I could go on about it for hours. I thoroughly enjoyed it. You know, it's a sweet romance. It really is. It's really sweet. But and Brooke's so cute, and Catherine's so like reserved, but she's got this soft side. Like, she's proper got a gooey scent at Catherine. Like, there's no other way to describe her. That's all I can tell you. Like, she's meltable. She's completely meltable. Her Ice Queen like persona, it exists, but it's Brooke's got that magic touch to get rid of it. I know she has. And so, like, when I was like reading like the second half of the story after this amazing plot twist, absolutely fascinated by it, and I was like, oh, this is so cute, and it kept going through every cute moment it could possibly go through, until like, oh, I was like, oh, I can't get enough of Catherine, I can't get enough of Brooke, and I can't get enough of them together. I need more. I need so much more. So I highly, highly, highly recommend this book. Like, again, if Ice Queen's your thing, this is great, and we need more. We need so much more from Brooke and Catherine in the future, because they have so much more to give us. It was really great. I really, really, really loved it. And I mean, Claire, she's writing these books, and they're so easy to read. Like, just for you to become so engaged in as a reader, and you really connect with her characters. They're so realistic, and they're so down to earth. Even when they're sitting on their Ice Queen throne, they're still down to earth, and they're so relatable. Like, everything they're going through, everything they're feeling, it's just so relatable. And oh, I just loved it, every second of it, so much. So I'll pop a link in the description so you can go and grab a copy of Forget It by Claire Highton-Stevenson. Don't forget it when you're adding it to your basket for purchasing. That sounds so much better in my head. But yeah, don't forget it when you're looking for your next new read as well, because it's a great book. If you've read Forget It by Claire Highton-Stevenson, I really, really hope you enjoyed it, and I would love to know your thoughts on it. What did you think of Catherine? What did you think of Brooke? What did you think of that amazing plot twist? Were you expecting it? What were you expecting? Did it work for you? I would love to know. And if you are going to read Forget It, or if it's on your to read list, obviously don't forget it. Get reading it now. And if it is on your to read list, again, let me know, because I'd love to know what your thoughts are on it, and whether you picked it up because you're interested in Ice Queens, or like your reason for wanting to read it, or anything like that. Is really cool. It's always great to hear why you're interested in books. And if you do read it, I hope you love it as much as I did. Bye!